There are different types of Sama described in the Chandogya Upanishad. The Gayatra Sama, the Rathantara Sama, the Vamadevya Sama, the Brihat Sama, the Vairupa Sama, the Vairaja Sama, the Shakvari Sama, the Revati Sama, the Yakniya Sama, Rajana Sama, and the 11th is the Sama named Sarva Saman. What is this Sarva Sama? It includes everything. Actually, there are 15 things which are known by singing the Sarva Sama. And only the person who knows the Sarva Sama becomes a Sarvatna, says Shankara. So, earlier we said that the Sarvatna Purusha is godlike, no? That Sarvatna Purusha is the Ritvik and the Gandharva and the Apsara. We discussed that earlier. Now, what are these 15 things, the Panchadashi things that the Sarvatna Purusha knows? In the Sarva Saman, the Hinkara is the Trayi Vidya. You have to know all the Trayi. Hinkara itself is the Trayi Vidya. Then the Prastava, it is the Triloga. Triloga is earth, atmosphere and Bhuvar Swarloga, up to the entire solar system and beyond. That is the Triloga, Trilokya. That is the Prastava. So once you know the Trayi Vidya, you know the Trilokya. When you have become an adept in all the Vedas as well as in all the astronomical astrophysics knowledge. Then Udgita. Udgita is the knowledge of Agni. Agni is energy. Vayu, the wind and its ways, and the Aditya, the sun. The meteorological things also come there in that. Not the making of the fire, etc. The early man did, etc. Not alone, not anthropologically alone, but the meteorological things also you have to think about that. Only then you can sing the Udgita. I said about how the Rishi sings Udgita. Now Pradihara. In the Pradihara, there are 3 things. One is the Nakshatra, the Nakshatra Loga, that is beyond the solar system, the cosmic area where it is studded with stars in the Akasha Ganga, the Milky Way. That is the Nakshatra. Then Pakshi, the ways of the Pakshi. If you know the migratory birds and their ways, then you know so many other things also. How the life patterns are always from the tropical area to the temperate climates like that. It is from the tropics that all the migration takes place, never from the other way around. Then Marichiloga, the birds of the worlds of the rays, not only of the sun, but also of all the cosmic bodies, including the stars. Only then you know about the Doppler effect, no? The shifts, etc. All those things you become an adept. Then Nithanam. Nithanam is Sarpa, Gandharva and Pitru. Sarpa is the Naga. And actually Sarpa or Naga is the Ovier tribes of the South India and the Sri Lanka is called the Karus. They are the Nagas. The South Indian Nagas or the Karus. They are the Sarpas, the Phoenicians, as we call it in the Western world, the Phoenicia. Phani is the hooded Sarpa. No? They knew they are the Stabadis, the Vishwakarmas, who did all the sculptures, the other art forms, everything. The metallurgy people, everybody is known as the Sarpa. The Sarpa Vidya is a lot of things in India belongs to Sarpa Vidya. We are not going into that now. Then the Gandharva Vidya, we are talking about that now. No? Bharata Muni's Kaishiki Vritti, music, dance, and that lasya, everything comes under Gandharva. And it is Gandharva has to be a Sarvatna asya. Then Pitru is the ancestors, the history of your ancestors. See, many people know only your father and mother, at the most your grandfather and grandmother. Beyond that, if you ask, many people will just stop there. The memory is only up to that. But the memory, the genealogy of the entire human race has been recorded and written down by too many people in India, in most of the scriptures. You can actually go through those genealogy, and you will find that how interested they were in recording the history, not only in the cyclical way, in the Yuga, Kalpa, etc., but also in the linear history as the Guru Parambara, as the races of the Ichwagu, the Yadu, like that. So those ancestral historical knowledge. Now these are all the 5 into 5, 5 into 3, 15. Now that Sama, which is Ota Proda, crisscrossed with all these 15, is called Sarva Sama. And if you know all the 15, you get Sarvajnatva. And there is no other thing to be known once you know this. And that person is the Sarvajna. And that person alone is the Gandharva or the Apsara, as the Devi Medha, as we said, the Saraswati, Devi Medha, then Gandharva. We said about that in the earlier sessions. Only that person is the Sarvajna. So Sarva Sama is the knowledge of the entire cosmic region, time, history, anthropology, everything. Everything that kind. But this is given in the Shankara Bhashya very clearly. But I don't know, after so many years, who knows that Shankara has been so scientific in his Bhashya. People think that Shankara is a religious person alone. Religion, that word itself is a wrong concept actually. It should be spirituality. Spirituality and science are always one. The term religion is a very, very, what you call, a sort of corrupted term. Spirituality and science are the same. When you go into the spirituality of the Shankara, you find that he was a Sarvajna. Now, I am not going into the other details of the different types of Sama and all. But one thing, the Sama is that Suvarna Bhumi, the golden Bhumi, golden earth. In the yogic language, this Suvarna Bhumi is called the Artha Bhumi. Arthasanam you have heard, no? Arthasanam, Arthangini, like that, the half. The Artha Bhumi of the yogin is the Suvarna Bhumi. It is actually the Swarita between Udatta and Anudatta. That Swarita is called the Suvarna Bhumi, and it is in that Swarita the Sama is there. And this Artha Bhumi or the Suvarna Bhumi of Saman is equated with the, as I said, the Brahmi Sthiti. Krishna has called it the Brahmi Sthiti. Buddha has called it Nirvana, Samadhi. Tibetan Buddhists have called it Satori. But whatever it is, this Artha Bhumi of the yogins, which is the Sama, the Arthanarishwara state. And there, the Tejomaya Purusha, that is the Purusha within you, the life force within you, and the Madhumayi Stri, the Madhumayi, the Rasa is the concept of the Straina Bhava of the earth. It is the Rasa. The energy comes from the sun, the Tejomaya Purusha. The Madhumayi Stri is the woman, the earth. You know, earth is the consort of Vishnu. You know? So Surya as Vishnu and Bhumi as his consort, the Madhumayi Stri. When they unite, when the sun and the earth unite, there is a Ananda, a Brahmananda, a Brahmanubhava, which has no comparison. And it is this incomparable Brahma Nirvana state that is experienced in the Suvarna Bhumi or the Artha Bhumi of the yogins. And after this only we get The beautiful sukta, everyone knows that, no? Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. That sukta comes just after this statement. And then you must understand the external voice, the vaikhari, the voice that we speak, that we sing, that is only a bahya dhanam. The external swara is only an external wealth, bahya dhanam. But which is the internal dhanam, the antara dhanam? It is that nirvana or that swanubhuti, that brahmanubhuti, which has the lakshana of Suvarna, that golden, beautiful golden field of energy, the tejas, which makes you a sort of golden ocean of energy as Gayatri, that vision of Gayatri. Once you have that vision, you can never forget that in your life. It's my experience, I am telling you. I before learning all these things, before reading all these things, before trying to learn these things, as a small kid, I used to get the visualization of this energy ocean within me in dream-like Sushupti states. Now there is no other experience which is more blissful than that. No other thing. And it is that Sarvagata, Arupa, Chaitanya Purusha, as with his Ardhankini, which is manifested as the Nada Rupini, the Mohini, the Prakriti, all around us, the beautiful, the earth around us, the nature around us, our creations like music, literature, this and that, etc. So we have to first recognize that most beautiful, that most delightful, blissful experience within ourselves, and then try to express it so that others also get a slight, small glimpse of what we have experienced. This is what the Samagayaka are doing. This is what the Samaveda is doing. This is what all of us are doing. So, Samaveda and Gandharvaveda series, I conclude here with a beautiful vision of that Purusha, that Brahma, that Vishnu, that Guruvayupura is Guru, the teacher, the Vayu, your Prana, the teacher, the extreme teacher is the Brahma itself. God itself is the greatest teacher. That teacher, as your Prana, sits in your own Pura, in your own body. That because it is within your Pura, this Navadwara Pura, this body, it is called Puration. So, Guru, Vayu, Puration. It's not in a temple, not anywhere else. It's everywhere. It is Sarvatna, it is Sarvagada, it is Sarvavyapi, it is everywhere. It dwells in me, in you, in everything. And my greatest bliss, and your greatest bliss is to become one with that Purusha, that Guruvayu Purusha within yourself. And realize that Aham Brahmasmi. I am that Purusha only. I am not this matter. I am not this perishable things. I am that eternal truth.